Hello, I'm going to do a Huntress Twister run. I've seen a lot of people looking at this build, so I just wanted to give you some tips. I'm going to be following Snoobae's setup, but explaining it as I go, because it's a bit of an interesting skill, and there's a lot of things you can do right and wrong to make the experience better or worse, so I'm going to explain it. First thing, if you want to do a fresh shot, you can create a character in SSF. If you have characters in SSF, you can click League Migrations at the top, and then click League SSF Migrate all, and then you can create a fresh character. So we're going to create our little Huntress. Select your chosen movement style, and let's go.
You're the first ones. You're alive. I'm glad. I would appreciate it if you reach Clearfell.
We're just gonna do a straight sprint here, straight to the Miller. Don't need to stop and kill anything. Killing Miller is gonna give us level 2, so here we can grab our Whirling Slash. You can just right click that and then control click it in, and then while you're still moving, select it over here. Get lost, get knocked over. Great start. And we make it here. So first thing, we're gonna aggro him. We want to pull him into this back corner. I'll explain in a second. And here, just Whirling Slash on top of him. If you can break it, that'll clear the enemies that he spawns. And then we just stab. Okay. Grabbing this. I'll leave a pop in the description so you can follow along. Grab the items, and because we fought him away from this, we can actually just roll through. We don't have to wait for this thing to roll up. And now, with our Regex, I got it over here. I'll link it in the description. Speak to Renly, grab the gem, accept, and then trade. What we want to do here is we're looking for just a talisman. Any talisman. If we get it, great. If we don't, we can't afford it. We get that so that we can get wolf form, which increases our movement speed. If we don't get it, you can just buy a few extra scrolls of wisdom from Una. And then with our first gem, grabbing Twister, put it in. Here we got our league mechanic. This gives us a transmute, which we can use on our spear for a bit of fizz damage. Nice. And now, first goal in this area, we're going to be looking for a skill gem. There's a guaranteed skill gem at the Woodsman's Locker. Not the Woodsman's Locker, you'll see it now. The Abandoned Stash. And with that, we grab a Colt, Contagion, right click, put it in, equip. This is going to cause enemies that are affected by Contagion. It spreads throughout the pack. Very, very useful in the first couple of areas, especially Red Vale. Now we got to do Areagne. So one thing with this build, with Twister, is the positioning of your twisters really matters. If you're able to get it so that the twisters kind of like bounce against walls and then hit the boss multiple times, you're going to deal a hell of a lot more damage. So trying to position so that your twists are able to hit as much as possible makes a big difference. You'll see a few areas in this run where I do that. Oh, okay. Nice. Grab the twig circlet. Get knocked over. And now, ID boots. You want to ID boots for increased movement speed, of course. And then we head to the Growlwood. Now, we're in the second area of the game and we're about to fight the final boss, which is Areagne. We want to do her to get an uncut support gem. So... And in this area, we're not really looking to kill much stuff. We just want to... If there's a magic pack, we can stop and get it. Otherwise, just ignore it. I think here is this. And now we're just looking for the Grim Tangle, and then we can go find Areagne. It's a bit of a weird layout. Hardwood Spear? Okay. Oh, that's that one? One more guy. Alright, this gives us an Org. Oh no, it gives us transmutes, actually. Sorry. Bit of cold damage. I think... Just grab this checkpoint. We're gonna have to come back. I don't know what's happening. There we go. Should find the Grim Tangle somewhere around here. Next league, we will at least have little layout clues. I think it's actually here. And then we should find Areagne just over here. Nice. So when you get to Areagne, you can respawn a checkpoint just to clear any monsters so you don't have to deal with them while fighting her. And then get ready for the endgame boss. So we actually want to drag her into this room because then we're going to get way more bounces on our Twister. It does make the fight extremely scary because she can't kill you. Certain modifiers she can get will just like absolutely delete you. So you don't have to do this, but it does help. Grab that support gem. We're going to use that to get retreat on Twister. And then we're going to go to Red Vale. I know that at this point, Snoobae, he goes for the mud burrow, but I don't really see the need for it. So we can just go this way. In this area, there's going to be these little refined arms, which will always drop a higher tier of all martial weapons. So we want to grab that and look for, I think, Ironwood Spear, making sure to not get killed. Refined arms, Nettle Talisman, we do need that. This stuff we can probably drop. And now, let's see. Okay, let me explain this. So, like I mentioned with the arena, we want our twisters to bounce around nicely. This is a perfect arena, so I'm actually not going to click that Obelisk of Rust. I want that to be the last one I click so that we fight the Rust King there. So we're going to ignore that and we can do the other ones. And this is where having the contagion is mega helpful. Grab the rune girdle. Here we can actually swap out our flasks if you're not scared of dying. Still no Ironwood Spear. I don't know my Red Vale layouts, by the way, if it wasn't obvious. Oh, refined arms. Still looking for our Ironwood Spear. Definitely worth doing this. A lot of magic monsters. And here we get a level 2 Uncut Skill Gem, which we can use to level up our Twister.
Spirit still watches. Let it bear witness.
Okay. This might be a bit of a time waste, but it's fine. A lot of XP. Use this to level up Twister. Level up. Now, one thing important, if you can get body armor with a bit of just like armor, like an armor base, it makes a huge difference for your survivability. So have a look out for that. Even something like this is better than nothing, but don't overlook body armor. If you can equip it, it makes a big difference. So now that we've done that, we can go to this last one. We didn't get an iron spear, but it's okay. Now what we can do is we can fight him in here and get lots of bounces. You see, okay. This is going to massively speed up this fight, so we go whirling slash, whirling slash, whirling slash, Twister. Can use contagion on the nearby enemies. Alright, nice. Okay, skill gem. Iron crown's really good. You can get a lot of damage on helmets. Not a lot of damage. Sorry, a lot of armor. Now, after returning to town, we can quickly sell stuff. Try to not waste too much time. And we're looking for... Still can't afford or use these talismans. Here's a spear. This is the iron head, so this is the one up. We can definitely buy that. Grab that. Bit of extra damage. It's not amazing, and we try to not waste too much time in town. What I'm looking for in there is movement speed on boots, flat added damage to attacks on gloves, and then if I don't have an iron head spear, I can buy one of those. But things like flat added damage to attacks on gloves is huge for martial base builds. Here, we open up this. We're gonna TP to the Grim Tangle. Hop in here. We're just gonna grab the checkpoint and TP out immediately. Talk to Una. And go straight back. Here we're gonna summon Una. Click her. And then once we click her, we can just run back. And then run here again, and it'll skip that whole... Not animation, but we don't have to wait for... Yeah, we can skip the animation of the roots opening. Now in this area, careful, because these little guys, they make explodey corpses that you don't want to run over. I think this is a dead end, but I don't know. I don't know my Grim Tangle. We still don't have a talisman, but it's not a huge deal. Again, magic monsters, always great for XP, so certainly worth it. This is good. Rusted Cuirass. We want to grab that and equip it. And I'm probably about to die. Yes. Death has found us. I'm keeping this realistic and relatable. Stocky mids, because we have 2 transmutes, I'm willing to hit that. Bit of strength is okay. I was hoping for damage to attacks, but no dice. Again, magic pack, good XP. Hopefully we don't screw this up again. possible, we will. Hitting level 6, very important breakpoint for the build. Because now we can get Fangs of Frost. Now, Fangs of Frost, the way this works, what we can do is we can parry an enemy like that. Okay, okay, hold on, I'll find a safer place to do it. Oh no, we got a boss. So with Fangs of Frost, the way it works is we parry the enemy, and when it has that debuff, the parry debuff, we Fangs of Frost, and it makes a nice explosion. So parry there, and then we get that nice explosion, and then that will get picked up. The chilled ground will get picked up by our tornadoes. So again, parry, and then try and position so you're able to shoot the projectiles so they bounce off the wall. This is optional, you really don't have to do this. But I guess since I found it... Parry. Okay, nice. Now with this, we can actually get rapid attacks for our Whirling Slash. At least that's what Snoobae does. And with his speedrun, I trust it. Oh, nice, even better. Honestly, I don't know if I want to kill these guys. I know I should, but they're scary. Is it this way? I think, yeah. Nice. Into the Cemetery of the Eternals. Now the goal in here, we're trying to find Draven, the Mausoleum of the Praetor. I don't know why I'm killing these. We're also trying to find the Tomb of the Consort for Asinia. And... oh, Rough Greaves. Nice. Please movement speed. No movement speed, but a bit of life. And we're looking for the Sarcophagus, because there we can get a guaranteed ring. Gives us attack damage. Maybe we can get an iron ring. Gives us some flat damage to attacks. So we got that. We just grab the checkpoint. Keep running. Here's a rare pack, so we can try and do this, but it's probably going to get us killed, honestly. Parry, spin, spin, spin. Ooh. I'm not going to mess with that guy. Another rare pack? Magic Rusted Cuirass, nice. Alright, here's Asinia, but I'm going to keep going. Because we want to find the Sarcophagus. By the way, I still don't have a talisman. Usually you would want to have a talisman and then you're just running around in wolf form the whole time with increased movement speed, but... Alright, Sarcophagus. We didn't get an iron ring. You're either going to get a lazuli or an iron. If you get the lazuli, it can still be worth it. You can transmute it if you want. For like a 1 in 3 to get some, yeah, like that. Added damage to attacks.
Its name and kept the praetor's wife good and buried.
And here, in this area, you can find a little side boss that will grant you a support gem if you kill him. Magic pack, want to do that. Rare chest, maybe. Bit of life. This one's probably better. Here we're grabbing the projectile damage. That's a dead end. I believe this grants us an amulet. Of course, it's going to be different next league, but a lot of these are very, very much worth doing. So, Jade Amulet, Rusted Great Helm. This, cool. And here's the boss. This is probably worth transmuting. I don't know. Oh wait, I do have a talisman. Durr. Okay. You can, oh, okay. You can actually bounce the tornadoes right off this little thing in the middle. If you have a good weapon at this point, this fight's going to be significantly faster. But oh, by the way, these little things that are flying at her can empower the boss. So with her and Raven, make sure to not let those all hit her. Ironhead Spear and Gauze Wraps. So another thing is that's an area level 8, so we can actually get a higher tier of flat added damage to attacks on gloves and weapons and things. But we got this rare spear. This is possibly huge. It is. How much more damage is that? A fairly decent chunk. Again, we're doing this. Boss. And here? No. Little layout trick for here that Crimson Cast taught me, but what we're looking for is a wheel tile. So it's a tile shaped like a wheel, this one here. It's like a nice circle. And then there's like a 75% chance that Draven's arena is going to be in like a straight line. And over here, I can see Draven's arena tile over there. It's like the little ribbed things, so we can just go that way. I don't know if it connects this way. It might connect like around this way. By the way, at this point, I can actually go wolf mode, so I will. And does it connect? Probably connects around this way. There we go. That might change next league, but we'll see. I think I've had this for I don't know how long. Okay, parry. Throw the thing out. Oh, wait, you can't parry that. Oh no. These are the little souls that I was talking about. If you let too many of those hit him, he ends up empowered. And that makes this fight a hell of a lot harder. Okay. There's all stuff we can sell. Broadhead Quiver. And then straight through to Lachlann. What you can do, click the gate, instantly respawn a checkpoint, and that skips his little dialogue, so... Here, again, keep him by the wall. Parry, parry, spin. I'm just gonna get off this ground. God damn. Is this the end? We did it! Okay, grab that. One thing, you don't need to grab the ring that he drops. You can actually just leave it so that you don't have to go through that whole like revival animation. 28 life. I don't know which of these is better. Maybe movement speed? Yeah, movement speed. Actually, no, these are probably better. And now, in this era, just following the outside edge. Doing this league mechanic gives us an exalt, so it might be similar next league. And a support gem. I'm gonna save this for later because at level 10 we get, I think a hunting crossbow. Gauze wraps. Right, the gauze wraps, let's see. Oh, 1 to 11, there's the next tier up. So there's a big damage increase. We want to take that. Very nice. Here's the way to Freythorn. Just going to grab the checkpoint. Keep going. I don't have enough strength for my talisman anymore, but it's okay. Grab the checkpoint for Ogham Farmlands. What we're looking for here is Ogham Farmlands, Freythorn, and the Crowbell. I am so dead. Try not to parry entire packs of monsters. You will die. Here is Crowbell. Oh, we can equip that. Oh, and we got a support gem that I've probably been carrying for ages. So here we want to get Rage on Whirling Slash. All right, sir. Into the arena. Take him down, and now we can just grab this, see if there's anything good, respawn a checkpoint. And from this checkpoint, we can go down here to Ogham Farmlands. I actually really want to get Pounce quickly. So take this. We're going to level up, grab this and this. We need 2 more strength. We're actually a little bit under level at this point. Something you can do is you can Pounce over this, but I'm at a little under leveled at this point. Oh, there's some strength. Okay, cool. So we can grab Pounce. Pounce. Cool. Equip that. Put it over here. And let me just show you. So from here, we can Pounce over. And then over this, we'll find Una's hut. Assuming it's the same as last league. And here we really want to grab some XP. We're actually quite under leveled at this point. So we want to get at least level like 9.5 here, I would say. Here's the league mechanic. Probably good XP. Very good XP. And here, strength. stocky. Here we can also level up our Twister. Instantly get lost. Yeah, I don't think this is the right way. We go this way.
Need more time.
This is a little optional crop circle you can do. There's a little rare monster that spawns. Killing him will give you a level 4 skill gem and a bit of XP, so it can be worth taking that. And this is the way out. So it's going to be like this box, and then it's going to go in like that. And now, what you can do is you can go straight through and kill the Executioner, or you can go back to Hunting Grounds and do Freythorn. I know some people do Executioner first, but I'm going to go straight to here. Now, once we reach level 10, I think we get the Hunting Spear upgrade. We also get Life and Mana Flask upgrades, very important. Should probably do that before you do Freythorn, but I mean, our gear is fine, so here I'm just fishing for level 10. Alright, grab the altar. One thing you can do, you don't actually have to click the checkpoint. You don't have to like, touch the checkpoint. If you get low in the middle of one of these fights or run out of flasks, you can hit it to refill. Okay, cool. And here we go for, I think, Dex. We're level 10. Can actually level up our gems. Fangs of Frost. Nice. Ah, another ring. This we can use on our Twisters to get prolonged duration. And now we found this guy. This will be easier to find next league because there's going to be like an indication between the different rituals you need to do. But for now, you can follow these like streaks. They point in the right direction. One thing I'm really bad at is pouncing. Using my pounce and going into wolf mode. It was pointing this way, so actually what we can do, I think, is this. I think they're all going to be like this. Oh. We have an ID scroll? No. Here's a hunting spear. Definitely pick that up. Try to at least. Ooh, 52% increase. 2 life per enemy killed. So in the, what was it? The cemetery. You can get a guaranteed regal, but I think I missed it. So we're not able to regal our thing. However, I think this is still probably going to be a damage upgrade for us. Yeah, it is slightly. Here we got a support. We can use this to get steadfast and parry for increased stun threshold. I don't have a regal, do I? No. This, a bit of flat damage for attacks. Nice. I suspect the last one might be here-ish.
Hold on.
It was kind of pointing that way, but I don't see it. So it probably lied to me, because Freythorn is horrible. Level 11, nice. And here's the last one. So what you can do here is you can separate your weapon set skill points, but I'm not going to do that. I know Snoobae does that. Separates his weapon set 1 and 2 skill points to go a little bit faster. No movement speed. Greater mana flask. Normally you would really want to upgrade your flask before doing this, but I guess we can for the sake of the video, but because a lot of people are going to struggle against this fight. So what you can do, you can port out, speak to Una, get the book, buy this, get a flask, and then ID your stuff. Probably grab a few more of these. Didn't ID these, but it's okay. Grab that ID, sell. Grab. We don't really need anything else, but if you didn't have a spear, let's say, you could check to see maybe he's got a really nice one for you, or like flat damage to attacks. Here's some movement speed. You can grab that. And then we go out, grab a couple of points here. And we can fill up our flask and go do the boss. So even with a crappy, well, I mean, this spear is fine. I've had worse, but even with a crappy spear, the damage is still really, really, really good. There we go. Now, what you grab here, I'm not entirely sure what everyone grabs, but I'm gonna go with, this is an amazing amulet. Wow. I'm gonna grab probably War Banner. Here we can grab a little this Sapphire Charm just to help with Geonor, and then we're gonna head back to Ogham Village. But let's grab, I'm gonna go with War Banner just for a bit of extra damage. You can also grab something like Wind Dancer for a bit more survivability. I think... No. We get an Artificer's Orb from this League mechanic. I was wondering if we got a Regal. Here's a magic pack. Want to take that up? If you're too underleveled, you start getting a massive XP penalty. So right now we're like level, I don't know, almost 12. So we're fine. Here's a magic pack we can take out. Oh, it's a rare. And now... should find the boss over here. Nope. There we go. I'm just going to quickly port back to the start. We want to find Renly's tools, which should be easier to find again next league. There should be like a pathway, but for now... there we go. Get that. Artificer's Orb, blank rune. Kill this guy. Bit of XP. Might level us up. Rogue armor. grab this. I'm gonna quickly port back to town. You don't have to do this, but if your weapon is like mine, where... Hello? TP, please. Oh, I went into the arena. If your weapon's like mine, where it's not particularly good, you can quickly grab this, grab a lesser storm rune. You can also see maybe there is an upgrade, but just quick in, out. Okay. And we go back. We can use this on our weapon. If you're going for like a full run, you can maybe save that. You can save that for when you make it to Act 2 and get your like level 16. Oh, hey boss. Someone suggested for this fight, you can actually lead him up here and fight him in this area. So that the things bounce. So now they're all going to bounce within this little section. Extra damage on Executioner. You can see there, big damage. I dropped my Steadfast for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, it was in my shield. Right. Support gem, lace boots. Okay, speak to Latus. And then put this back in our parry over here. So we're looking to get about like level 13 at least before we do Geonor. 13 or 14.
Need more time.
Try not to get knocked. I'm probably going to die here. Oh, no, we're surviving. Nice chest. Oh, movement speed, life, amazing. This is a very good area for XP. So, if you are able to survive it, of course, some firm braces, amazing. Can be big for damage. It's not though, but it could be. And there's a lot of like magic packs and rare packs, so. Storm rune. There's another magic pack, I think. No. But we were well on our way to level 13, so... Oh, Ironhead Spear. Oh, if only I had that earlier. Okay, magic pack. Definitely kill this. If you don't die. Please, don't kill me. Where are my wasps? Here we get Uncut Skill Gem 5. You could check out those Suede Braces if you didn't have flat added damage to attacks yet. Here we're gonna grab a Support Gem.
Need a moment.
Wait, let me throw. Click the rope. What? No, this doesn't count. Okay, grab this. Grab the support gem. Try to remember what to use it on. I think what we want to get is on our Fangs of Frost, we get Ice Bite. And here we can just run through.
Hold on.
And to Geonor. Now in this area, having a bit of cold res is going to make a big difference. So we have 18 and we've got this. Trying to aim for about 300 life will make this feel really nice and safe. Here we can actually get an alchemy. So if you don't have a good spear yet, again, might be different next league. Okay, I'm not going to fight that. It'll probably be different next league, but it might be similar. So do your league mechanics. Doing your league mechanic makes a big difference.
There's the tyrant.
So here, we're looking for Candle Mass. Gonna be a quest that gives us 20 life. But here's the way down. We didn't find Candlemas, so we can... He's either going to be spawning, yeah, either here or up at the top. So I'm just going to grab that checkpoint. And go straight down.
Wait.
This area... I don't know. I don't know if I should explain, but basically the first floor goes either up or down, and then the second floor will do the opposite, and then the third floor will do the opposite. So first floor we came down, this floor we're going up, next floor we're going down, which will likely change. Actually, I don't know if it will change. Maybe. We'll see. Stairs down. You want to go this way. Don't know why we needed to do that. Here's just a straight shot to Geonor. And we should get level 14 just as we arrive.
I've heard enough of the beast
To know feeding it's a fool's game.
Might have been worth to kill just like 1 or 2 more monsters there to get 14. We could have got like barrage or leveled up our gem, but it's fine. We'll do fine. Yeah, we just want to parry. Do that. Hit him with this. Get frozen, but I think we'll be okay. Okay. First phase done. Again, this is like a kind of shitty spear, so... What we can try and do, lure him into like an edge. I don't know exactly like... Oh god, I don't think I've ever been hit by that. Try lure him into a corner. We want to parry his first attack once he comes out. Do the thing. Oh no, we got this phase. But let's just stay on the edge. Just stay on the edge. Gives you a bit more time to dodge his things. Hey. There we go. And we got him. Nice. And we leveled up. Only thing left to do, while there's the whole animation of him speaking to Sin, we can continue on back to Candlemas. And while this whole dialogue thing happens, we kill Candlemas. So go back over here.
I need some time.
Do this.
First one.
That's no
I found messages from the dead.
There we go. And we're done. 48 minutes-ish.
As you wish.
So hopefully you learned some stuff. I think this is going to be, obviously patch notes depending, this could be a super popular skill next league. And I just wanted to share what I've learned from like watching Snoobae and people in chat giving some suggestions. And hope that if you play this, you have as good a time as possible. So that's going to be it. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Stay safe. If you have any other tips, let me know. I'm sure I missed a whole lot. But that's it. Take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye.